Thank you very much. Once again, you are welcome to the program, my brother, Comrade Adam Ogomugo Marbo, chairman of the Abuja IYC chairman, Abuja chapter. Yeah, once again, you are welcome to the program. And I will advise our viewers as you're coming in, please share this program. It is very, very important. Share the program as far as you can. You can share to your WhatsApp, your Messenger, your page, your Facebook pages, Facebook groups. You can share it anywhere there, so that our message or what we are about to do tonight can go as far as it can. So my name remains Onajite Ego Robert. So I will call on my brother Adam, Comrade Adam. Please kindly introduce yourself to the viewer for them to know who's on the screen.
Thank you, my brother Onajite Robert. You know, anytime you call me for your interview, or let me say in interactive section, I always so excited because of your commitment and dedication towards your stronghold of Biafra. And I believe my name is Comrade Adam Ogomugo Marbo. I'm from Ijo ethnic nationality, and I'm former National Deputy Director of Mobilization, Ijo Youth Council. Presently, I'm the present chairman of the Ijo Youth Council IYC Abuja chapter. And also, I'm the national president of the Progressive Youth Leadership Foundation of Nigeria. So Nice to meet you, and I'm glad to be here.
Thank you very much, my brother, Comrade Adam. Yeah, I think you're having some network issues over there. I think you're having some network issues over there. Yeah, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I will still encourage us all to share this program because what we're about to do tonight, it's about family issue. We are here to treat family issue. This is a family case, and I will. Can you hear me, my brother
Yes,
Adam?
yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay. So I don't know the reason why you are not being able to show on the screen. Yeah, I don't know the reason why you are not being able to show on the screen. But nevertheless, we shall proceed.
But I can see you.
Yeah, I can. Your network is the one disturbing, or can you go out and come in again?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, fellow Biafrans, I will say let us keep on sharing the program. You know, share the program, share the program. Don't just stay there and look, share the program.
Why you do me so? What can you tell me?
Okay.
Why you do me so?
I think it's okay now.
Can you tell me? Why you do me so? What can you tell me? Why you do me so?
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for that. Okay, so fellow comrade, please let us quickly know from the comment section if you guys can hear us clear. Please, whosoever there, please let us know through the comment section. If you know you can hear us loud and clear, let us know. So once again, I will congratulate you, my brother, Comrade Adam, for your victory in the IYC youth election that you just emerged as a chairman. So I say congratulations to you once again. I say
Thank you, my
congratulations to
brother.
you once again. So
Thank you.
you know, but before we go ahead today, because the last time you came to my program is a form of debate, you know. But I think now we have now had some kind of level ground whereby we can understand each other more better. So it is a privilege to to get to that extent. You understand? But for our people to be able to understand who is on the screen, I want you to tell them how come who is Adam, who is really you. So how come about the election and the reason why you came out to seek for that office. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, my brother Najiti. Like what I said earlier, I still remain Adam Ogomugo Marbo, aka the chief diplomat and the voice of the voiceless. And when you talk about the Ijaw Youth Council, IYC, worldwide, it's an organization, in other words, a platform that is established for the Ijaw youth across borders. That is why it is called Ijaw Youth Council, IYC, worldwide. So it's an organization that speaks for Ijaw youth and also speak for Ijaw people. And you can also know that IYC is an organization that is having a strong voice who always speak for the benefit of the Ijaw people and the Niger Delta. And you know, you ask a question, as an Ijaw man, as an a youth from the Ijaw ethnic nationality, I believe that the only thing I can do for my people is for me to actively involve in the effects of Ijaw matters or Ijaw critical issues. And for us as a people to get it right is for youth to come out and begin to contribute their own quota for the development of their ethnicity. And you know, IYC just concluded election in Abuja. It's a chapter among the 5 structures of the Ijaw Youth Council. For the benefit of that, let me just give some explanation about the IYC. IYC is an Ijaw Youth Council that is cut across 5 structures. And these 5 structures are structures that we have the Eastern Zone. Eastern Zone comprise the River State, Akwa Ibom, and some of our people who are in Abia and Imo. That is the Eastern Zone flag of the IYC. When you talk about the Central Zone comprises only Bayelsa, because Bayelsa is the homogeneous center of all Ijaw people. So that is why Central Zone becomes the motherland of all Ijaw people in Nigeria. Then you talk about the Western Zone. The Western Zone comprises 3 states: Delta State, Edo State, and Ondo State. Then we talk about the Lagos chapter. We talk about Abuja chapter. So recently I was under the contest of the IYC Abuja chapter chairmanship position, and the election was conducted. You know, it's not that it is easy, it was not easy, but because some of my followers believe in me, they believe in my capacity, they believe what I can do for Ijaw people. Because the IYC Abuja chapter, it is not for only Abuja, but it comprises the 19 states of the northern Nigeria. That is why recently we titled it as IYC Northern Nigeria. It's an organization in the chapter that is covering the 19 states of the north, whereby we can able to protect the fundamental right of all our young people who are living in the northern part of Nigeria. So as I'm a chairman, newly elected, my office is to occupy and is to protect the fundamental interests of all the young people in the 19 states of the northern Nigeria. So it's a youth organization that is speaking for the interests of Ijaw people, the interests of Ijaw youth, the interests of Ijaw ethnic nationality. Like as well, when we have the Oyaneji in the southeast, when we have OPC in the southwest, when we have the Ariwa Youth Consultative Forum in the northern Nigeria. So that, as well as Ijaw Youth Council, is an umbrella body that is covering the all youth in the Ijaw ethnic nationality, both in Nigeria and outside of Nigeria. So that is how the IYC is all about. But let me tell you, when you talk about IYC is an organization that I've been speaking for the job people in time memorial. And I will tell you also that IYC was established in order to defend the Ijaw territorial integrity, which is titled as the self-determination and resource control. The essence of IYC is to protect the land that has belonged to Ijaw people in all states where Ijaw people are located, where their land, their sea were located. Is IYC is an umbrella body, is to defend what belongs to Ijaw people. So that is the essence of the organization.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. For that. Talking about the Izo people in Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, rivers, which I know of. Do we have our Izo people, Izo speaking people, or Izo speaking villages in Akwa Ibom?
Yeah, we have them. We have the Ijaw speaking village in Akwa Ibom.
In which area? In which local government, if you can?
When you talk about the local government, we have Ijaw people in Akwa Ibom. When you go to the eastern Obolo, and all those sides to Inko and Inkoro, Oro, from the Oron down to that places are all places are where Ijaw people are located. They are all Ijaw speaking people. So it's a well-known term thing to even the people in Akwa Ibom knows very well that there are Ijaw people in Akwa Ibom. They're not,
Okay,
it's a
thank you.
well-known.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that because this is what I did not know before. So thank you for that. But when you were speaking that the Izopi, the IYC are fighting for the benefit and the growth of the Izo people, because normally I don't expect us to mention anything Niger Delta here because which I believe it does not exist. I believe so that it does not exist. But the question I'm having for you now, bro, is that you mentioned something. You said the IYC are working for the benefit and they are fighting for the benefit of the Izon people alone. But I will come back to some questions, to some things that I really want you to touch from the beginning, because I really want to know the things that you have achieved in the past for the Izon youth to trust you and elect you in this office that you are occupying today. I would like to know some things that you have, you have done that makes them have that trust in you, And before then, let us quickly deal with this. Are the IYC are aware that today, in the contraption called Nigeria today, that the waterway bill have been passed? Are we aware of that?
The bill has not been passed. It was attempted to be passed, not that the bill was passed. It was attempted, but
the last update that I had there, and which I also confirmed from one of my comrades today, is that the bill has been passed. So we did not know how authentic it is. So that is the reason why I am asking you as an office holder in Izo Nation, is the
do you
bill
know that?
or not?
Do you know that when they begin to talk about the water bill, it was started from the House of Rep. You understand?
Okay.
From House of Reps, they're trying to move in down to the House of Senate. But you know, people across border against that bill, that bill is inimical. That bill has nothing to contribute, rather than that bill is to enslave our people who are living in the riverine area. That is why we, as the umbrella body of the Ijaw Youth Council, we criticize it and we didn't support that bill. And that is why you can see that the bill did not see light at the House of Rep. So it was attempted to pass that bill, but people massively criticize it. They kick against it. That is why the bill was not passed. So if anybody tell you the bill was passed, then the person have not gathered the right information. The bill has never been
Okay.
passed.
Okay. Thank you very much, my brother. Comrade Adam, for that. Okay. Now we're talking about you as a person, as a comrade. What are the things that you have done for the Ijaw Nation that made them trust you? That you think that made them trust you to hand
Yeah,
over such position or such office to you to take care of?
yeah, thank you. As somebody like me, like based on the question you asked me, I am a product of the struggle. Are you hearing me? I am a product of the struggle, and we are the people who joined to oppose the federal government of Nigeria, whereby our people are being marginalized, whereby our riverine areas are being polluted through gas flame, whereby the IOC, the International Oil Company that operating in our Niger Delta areas. Like what you said earlier, you mentioned something that we are here to discuss. And if we are here to discuss, you don't oppose my opinion. I don't oppose your opinion. You believe in Biafra. I don't oppose you by believing in Biafra. And if I believe in Niger Delta, I don't expect you to oppose me by believing in Niger Delta. So we are here to discuss as a people. Because yes, you may have reason of supporting Biafra. I may also have reason of supporting Niger Delta. So, but now we are here to discuss as a friend. We are here to discuss as a brother. Whether you like it or not, Biafra is fighting for self-determination. Niger Delta, which I also come from, which I believe we are also fighting for our self-determination through the struggle of the Ijaw Youth Council, IYC. That's why I told you, IYC, we have a logo and we have a movement. The movement of IYC is self-determination and resource control. We want to control our resources. We want to control what belongs to us. Our God-given natural resources that are located in the Ijaw territory should be controlled by Ijaw people, as well as other ethnic groups in the Niger Delta. So I believe that we are here to discuss as a people. But in other way around again, like the question you asked me, say what are my contributions? And that's why I told you I am a product of the struggle. This is a struggle that we have been started for so long. And which is this struggle we have started by our fathers, our heroes, late Ajik Adakaboro, late Ajik Jasper, Major Adakaboro, who also fight because of the injustice melted against his people. Because of this injustice, because the injustice has never been treated, it has never been resolved. That's why you can see a pocket of agitation today. And I will tell you, if you ask of what are my contribution, my people believe in me, they trust me, they have tested me, and they believe in my capacity. And that is the fundamental reason why they decided, the electorate decided to elect me to occupy the office as a chairman of the Ijaw Youth Council, Northern Nigeria. So my responsibility or my obligation is well known to me. My responsibility is to make sure that the interests of Ijaw people in the 19 northern states should be protected. You understand me? My own is to make sure that my Ijaw people should not be oppressed, should not be opposed by the northern Nigeria. Because
sorry, let me just come in here. Sorry. You're talking about we should not be oppressed in the northern Nigeria. But will you agree with me today that in Izoland of today, we are being oppressed by Fulani X-Men in our villages today, which the videos, photos are all over the place on social media. Do you agree with me?
let me tell you.
If you agree with me, what are the things that the IYS, that the IYC has done, or what are the things have they put in place to counter all these things, to counter all killings, raping of our women in the bushes, denying our mothers going to farm or going to the river, denying, in fact, pillaging our villages. And this is what is happening right before us, including my hometown in Delta State. It was recently invaded by Fulani Janjaweed. So what are the things the IYC put in place, or what have they done? What is their response? Because to my knowledge, I haven't seen any official condemnation by the IYC.
Let me tell you, my brother, Onajiti, let me tell you, when you say Fulani S-men have been oppressing our people and at the same time raping our women.
Sorry, you continue. I don't say they say, I saw.
Because that is why I'm here to tell you that whether you, based on your explanation, whether IYC, did they condemn such action? You can go out and type IYC in the social media, whether they didn't condemn those nefarious activity by the Fulani S-men. Well, let me tell you also, when you talk about IYC, IYC does not cover the whole Niger Delta. IYC is specific. Listen to me. IYC is for its job people. You understand me? Those territory that you said Fulani people has been raping people doing this. Fulani has never raped anybody from Ijaw land. Fulani has never kidnapped anybody from Ijaw land.
For real?
I'm telling you. Even Bayelsa that our
okay.
To me.
Just a moment, my brother. My brother, Comrade Adam. You know, I would like, because I just want our conversation to flow. Okay, I want us to flow because so that we can have a ground of understanding. You understand? Just the way we both agreed. Now, what I am saying here is what I know in my village.
What village? What is the name of that village? Name of that your village. What is the name of that your village?
Ogobri.
Eh?
Ogobri, the same hometown of Edwin Clark.
Where?
Now, Ogobri.
There is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. I disagree with you. Edwin Clark town, the clan, listen to me, the town that Edwin Clark come from, it's not Ogobri. Where Edwin Clark come from is Ekiagodo. Edwin Clark come from Ekiagodo.
Wait. Edwin Clark came from Kiagodo. Ogobri. All these people, all these are the same place. We are all the same local governments. We are not the same place. You said?
They are not the same place. Do you know that as an national leader of Ijaw people, Edwin Clark is also related to Urobo. Do you know that?
Yeah, he's also related to Urobo.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, this is a plain thing. Edwin Clark came from Kiabodo. I also came from the same place. I am just trying to explain the same road where all these incidents happen. In Patania Road, like
Are you not aware that some X-Men came? I'm coming.
coming.
Listen. Are you not aware that? Listen to me. Are you not aware that some X-Men came to Patani Road and they were attempt to kidnap people? That the job people went ahead to pursue them. Are you not aware? Are you not aware?
No. Listen, my brother. I am not aware of that, and I am not disputing that. Maybe, just a moment, my brother. I am not aware of that. I am not disputing that. Maybe they counter the Fulani herdsmen. But I am just telling you what happened on the road. Recent, I think 2 or 3 months ago. This is the incident I am confirming to you, which I confirmed by myself. Okay, because
That's the reason why I was asking you what village.
Please,
what is the name of the village?
The name of the village where Clark came from, or where I came from?
No, where you came from. That you said where the S-men were raping our women and killing our people.
When you are going to Kiabodo, you follow the Patania. That is what I'm telling you, that same road of Patania to Kiabodo, that is where they ambush our women and they rape them and they kill some of them. Did
you saw it with your eyes?
Of course. Listen to me, my brother. I am in Europe. You don't expect me to be in the point of the scene. Okay? I am in Europe.
Listen to me. You can be in like.
I am in Europe. You don't expect me to be in the presence of the scene, because even the one that happened in people's presence, they denied it. This is what happened, and I have brothers, I have relatives. In fact, my father is there. My father is still alive. He's not dead yet. Okay? I have people who confirm this information to me that, bro, see what just happened in Patania.
In Patani. Do you know that Patani is one of the Ijaw local government area?
Of course. This is.
And then you are telling me, wait now. You are telling me something happened in Patani that me, as an officer, national officer in the Ijaw Youth Council, was not aware.
Okay, now just a moment, my brother. You may be aware of this. Then you decide to deny it. That is the reason why
I'm telling you that Fulani X-men have never attempted to any Ijaw community.
Just give me a minute to clear myself. Give me a minute to clear myself. Something happened in Patania. I just told you that both Kiabodo, all these people, we are in the same local government. Okay? We are all under the same local government. Now, something happened in Patania. Then the people who are around, who are aware of what happened, they called me, who are my relatives, they called me and confirmed. Okay, they called me and confirmed this incident to me. Are you getting it now? This is a different thing entirely. There is a village called Ewu, also in Ugele South, which I'm also related to. This, I think, okay, this is where the...
where do you call the village? What is the name of that village?
Ewu.
Ewu is Robo community now.
Yeah, it's a Robo community. That's what
that is what I want you to explain for me. Because you are just explaining, you are generalizing to Ijaw people. Because when something happens,
no.
Let me wait. Calm down. When something happened, Ewu is Ugele South, and that Ugele South is also belong to Urobo people. I'm coming. When something happened in Urobo land, listen. Wait. Hold on.
Get down, please. I'm sorry. Let me get down so that you can get my point. Because sometimes when we interrupt, we may not have we may not get the exact point we are trying to make. Okay. Now, this Ewu is pure Urobo speaking village. Okay? Pure Urobo speaking village under Ugele South.
Yes,
Patani
Ugele South. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay?
Patani is your local government.
So I am telling you that after what happened in Patania, another one also happened. That is like maybe after what happened in Patania, another one happened again. I think this happened almost 2 weeks or 3 weeks after what happened in Patania, before the one where Okowa was lamenting to the federal government that, oh, Fulani or these people, they invaded us. The village that they invaded, look at the village, look at them. I have relatives there also. I have my family there also. Okay? This is what happened there. That is apart. Now, we are talking about the Izon. You claim that there is no place in Izon land that have been attacked by Fulani herdsmen.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm telling you today that that is not correct. I am telling you today now that in Patania, something happened whereby they ambushed people. Listen, they ambushed our women. They killed some of them. And no news agency reported it. No, in fact, including the one that happened in back of Elder, where Okoa was lamenting, including the one that happened there. No news reported it. If not that the villagers stood up and coming in form of protest before the governor addressed it. This is a clear something that is happening in our land.
Let me tell you something.
I'm coming, my brother. We need to
forget about who tell you this. We are confirmed people. I'm not somebody that stay in Abuja. Are you telling me? I'm not somebody that live in Abuja.
I'm coming. Let me put this to you. Are you telling me now that you are more confirmed people than my relatives who are Izon, than my families who are Izon in the same Kiabodo, and those who are living in that same Patonia road in Ogobri? Are you telling me that you are more Izon than them? These are same people like you.
Let me tell you what happened. They are just telling you a story that they didn't tell you you didn't got the rightful information. Are you hearing me? What happened? It did not that it happened in Patani. Listen to me.
You mentioned something.
It did not happen in Patani. It's not Patani that it happened.
It happened.
It's not Patani. Listen now, it's not in Patani. That's what I'm telling you. The information came that along Patani Express Road, that they perceived that it happened to one of our former president of the Joint Youth Council, Dr. Chris Ikeo, whereby some herdsmen were attempt his life. But do you know when immediately the thing happened, people go ahead to search who are the herdsmen. Till today, we did not find any herdsmen in that place. So something like that happened. That's why I'm telling you that the information you
you just claim to me. You just claim the news you are reporting to me now. When does that happen? If I may ask, please.
I think it's happened last year. Last year.
I am reporting something that happened this year to you. So, and you in fact, you just claim that there is nothing like attack on his own people. You just claim so, and you are still clearing it to me now that even an Izo leader, one of our leader, because he is our leader, one of Izo leader was attacked or attempt ambush. So this is a clear that these people are operating within our communities.
That is what I'm explaining for you. Do you know that this period of time now, if even people, armed robbers, that took action, the next thing you will see, they will say S-men. Like what you asked, the question you asked me is that if S-men were killing our women, raping our women in Ijola, I said that's why I proved you wrong that S-men have never killed anybody or raped any of Ijola. I'm talking about Ijola. I'm not talking about the whole South. I'm speaking basically for Ijola.
Wait, are you telling me now, my brother, on a live program that those people, are you aware that our brothers in Okrika, I believe you know Okrika very well, our brothers in Okrika of all people, whereby there is no way nobody can come into Okrika without following the normal purple road. But I am reporting to you, not too far from even the Ayanabo of Okochiri. The Ayanabo of Okochiri, not too far from his house, Fulani ambushed people in Okrika. Even the guy did not die, but they ambushed the guy and they caught him. And soldiers quickly ran there and defend the Fulani who commit the atrocity. And these are people. We are talking of the ones we see, but what of those ones that we never had or even see? My brother, we need to, there are some things. Normally, I don't see you as a politician because I see you as a brother. Okay? And there are some things that we need to accept as reality.
Listen to me.
There are some things we need
That's
to.
why you are in abroad. Let me tell you something. You that speaking, you are in abroad. I'm in Nigeria.
But
you understand? If you wait now, you are in abroad. Listen to me. You are in abroad. If you want to talk about information, I will have the concrete information more than you. Sometimes somebody can give what happened today. Somebody may give you another interpretation of the information. So I'm telling you, even though Kosuri you are talking about King Ateketom Kingdom, which is Kosuri in Calabari. In Calabar, I mean in Okrika. You understand? In Okrika.
Yeah, in Okrika.
What happened at that time? During the period of the lockdown, there are some people, some able men who carry bus down to those places. They hold even the people in the land. They disarm all of them. What I'm trying to tell you is that, listen to me. What I'm trying to tell you that when you say Fulani people, listen to me. When you say Fulani people raping our people, killing our people, Fulani can never kill our people. Fulani can never rape our people in Ijaw land because Ijaw people are not cowards. Ijaw people are not cowards. Fulani cannot rape Ijaw women. They cannot kill our people because Ijaw people are not cowards. Are you getting me?
We are not cowards, but our leaders are cowards. Those who parade themselves as our leaders in his own nation, they are all cowards, and they are all been they buy every one of them off. All these people have been silenced with negative or let me say fraudulent money. So this is the point.
Do you know, Onajite, do you know what I was expecting from you? You didn't go that direction. Are you hearing me? When you talk about, listen to me, when you talk about the security matters, either in the South, the South we are talking about, it is not only Ijaw people that made up of South. There are other ethnic groups also part of the South. But I'm telling you specifically, listen to me. I'm telling you specifically that Ijaw communities has never been attempted by Fulani or to rape our women. They cannot do that. As I'm telling you, Ijaw people are not cowards. That Fulani will go to Ijaw land and rape our women. It can happen in another land. It can happen in different places, but particularly Ijaw land, it has never happened. It has not.
Just a moment. Let me put this to you. You claim It has never happened. They can never rape our women. They can never attack our people. That was, you said they have never attacked our people. That was your first claim. But I'm pointing few, not all that I remember. Because the killings are so much to the extent that we can't even remember everything. Now, I am pointing to you now. Now you cannot agree that they attack. But now you are not saying that they never raped, they never. But for Fulani Janjaweed to go to Okochiri, not too far from Tomateke's mansion, immediately you come into the doctor gate, you saw his house there. As you enter the gate of Okochiri main gate, once you go there, the first or second street in your left, that is where his house is. You see there, I think is even the biggest house around there. Now, for them to go to his own nose and butcher a citizen of Okrika, his own citizen, having that mind, despite they know the capability of Tomateke, they went there and they butchered this young man. We don't actually know what transpired within them, but this guy was rushed to hospital. We thank God that he did not die. So for people who have that mind to attack a full-grown man, then we are talking about women. Let us be sincere, my brother.
Let me tell you, my brother, let me tell you. Let's forget about the area you are talking about. Somebody went to attack a place and they push out somebody. Well, even when you are talking it, you're supposed to understand that even the Okoshiri is not a place that you will go and butcher somebody and go free. You can't. You can't. You can't. So when you talk about something that somebody went to attack a clan in Okoshiri, and Fulani S-men went to that place and butcher a man. When you talk a story, you have to look at the story. How genuine is that story? Even you as an job person, you as an job person, you cannot even go to Kosri without the knowledge of the people. They will stress you out. They will stress you out. You cannot go there and do anything and run away. You cannot.
This is when
so when you are saying something, like I see, like you are saying that the Okosri is unsecure. That's what your statement means. Your statement means that Okosri is unsecure.
Listen, nowhere is secure. Nowhere is secure in Nigeria at large. Not only in Izora. We all know this. Nowhere is secure. In Okochiri, we don't agree. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me that there is a Fulani tattoos in Okochiri? Do you agree with that? Or you,
Fulani what?
Fulani cattle ranch in Okochiri. Do you agree, or you are still doubting that? Listen, my brother. Listen, my brother Mabo. I am here in Europe. My brother, we both follow. You understand? We both run the matter. In the film, so forget that I go here and are gallant. You understand? But we both run this matter.
When you are talking, forget that I go here. Some of you that is why sometimes when we look some of you people, some of you always talk and talk and talk in abroad. If you want to defend your people, is it abroad that we still to defend your people?
Am I not there with the men on ground? Before I left the zoo for Europe, I was there. Even when Jonathan came, as everything happened, we don't need to be saying all this kind of story here because it is not what I'm proud of. It is not what I am proud of because some Greek people who are still in power till date, they use this struggle whereby we all agree that okay, we want to liberate our land, we are fighting for resource control or self-determination. That was our agreement. And they turn around. People start embracing amnesty. which this same Adakaboro started amnesty. He started amnesty. He was the first Izoman that, in fact, in the coastal region, he was the first person to receive amnesty from the Nigerian government. He started amnesty. Amnesty doesn't start today.
Listen to me. Ajikadakaboro was not given amnesty. He didn't accept amnesty. Are you hearing me? Ajikadakaboro have an agreement with the federal government before he left. That is not amnesty.
You can make your research. It is amnesty. It was written there. You can make your research. And I can also make my research here.
I understand. Listen to me, Onajiti. I understand the area you are talking about. Do you hear me? Somebody that they give amnesty. Listen to me now. Somebody they give amnesty. Somebody that they give amnesty can be in prison. What is the meaning of amnesty? Somebody that they give amnesty not be in prison.
Yeah, listen to me, my brother.
No, answer the question now. Somebody who accepted amnesty can be in prison.
When he was released, that is when he accepted the amnesty.
No, that's why I said you get it wrong. One thing you need to know is that, listen to me, Onajiti, one thing you need to understand is that that document you are talking about, who is the author of that document? Who wrote it? Who wrote it about Ajika?
Oh, my brother is hanging up. I think we still have enough time to discuss. So,
Adakaboro.
Okay, yeah, you're back.
Like what I was saying.
Yeah.
Ajik Adakaboro was being arrested by Agi Ronsi.
Yeah, of course.
If you are talking about story, you have to know the etymological background of that story. You must to know what caused, what led to this, what caused to this. Not that they gave him amnesty. It was Agi Ronsi that arrested him. Wait, hold on. Agi Ronsi arrested him because of saying he declared Niger Delta Republic. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm coming. You don't understand the
when you say amnesty, there is something that led to something. Not that he accepted amnesty. Agigoro did not accept amnesty.
Will you allow me to elaborate on that? To explain that to you better. Will you allow me?
Yeah, continue. I'm listening to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Adakaboro accepted amnesty. In which way?
I said no.
He rise against. Yeah, I'm coming. He rise against the Nigerian government for self-determination. He rise against the Nigerian government for self-determination. Am I right?
Oh, you are right on that.
He rose against the Nigerian government. He rose with some people, with some group of people. And this group of people are his own people. In Adakaboro, I'm coming. In Adakaboro hierarchy of I think they fought for 12 days. Am I right?
Yeah, 12 days revolution.
Okay, 12 days. Okay, I'm right. They fought for 12 days. Now, after they fought for 12 days, the Nigerian government captured them. And when they captured them, they arrested them. And they released only Adakaboro.
Not Nigeria government. They're not Nigeria government. Listen to me, not Nigeria government. Agi Ronsi arrested him. That is his name I want to hear. Agi Ronsi arrested him.
Listen, but he is in charge. He is in charge. That is the reason why. Okay, now, after the Nigerian authority has arrested, or let me just say, Agi Ronsi, let me please, you're saying, okay. So, let me say, Agi Ronsi arrested him. After he arrested him, now, when a freedom fighter will leave people who fought, who stood with him and fought for that good 12 days, even if it is one day. Why will he abandon them? None of those people came out alive.
Ajik Adakaboro did not abandon his people.
You
He did
said?
not abandon his people. Ajik Adakaboro did not abandon his good soldiers.
You cannot prove or name any of his comrade or any of his hierarchy that was arrested with Adakaboro that was released with him. None of them. None of them. I don't just want us to be discussing when we discuss. You make precise. I don't just want you to counter me just because you don't want to agree with me. I want you to counter me with facts. Okay? This is a clear something. And I am a fan. I am a former fan of Adakaboro. I cherish him. Even though he abandoned them, he's still a fighter. Okay? I acknowledge that he is still a fighter. So what I'm trying to say here is this. When I look into what happened, all the scenario and things that they told me, the story that I read, and the things that I now confirm with the investigation I made on my own, the things that I confirmed show that even Adakaboro was not really fighting for the so-called Niger Delta. He was fighting for only his own people and for himself. So I can say it's for himself.
No, that is where I said, that reason why I said you get it wrong. Ajik Adakaboro did not fight for his job people alone. The reason why some historical writers title it as if he fight for job people, because the oil was, listen to me, because oil was being discovered in Bayelsa State, present Bayelsa State, in Nolobri local government area in 1956. Because the oil was located in Ijaw land, and he was fighting the federal force within that territory. That is why some people felt that he's fighting for only Ijaw people. No. If it is only Ijaw people Ajik Adakaboro was fighting for, he could have called it Ijaw People Republic. He could have not titled it Niger Delta Republic. So it was not fighting for Ijaw alone.
Now you agree with me that he is fighting. Let me agree with you for once that he is fighting for Niger Delta Republic. Good. Then Ojukwu fought for Biafra. And our people say, oh, this is Igbo thing. There is no Izo people in his hierarchy. There is no Ogomo people. There is no this. But we have Philip Effiong as his right-hand man. And the same thing going on today. Oh, even becoming fighting for only Igbo people. If this is Biafra, he's fighting for this, he's fighting for that. But in Adakaboro's time, there is no Igbo people. And in today's Niger Delta, that the so-called Niger Delta, don't let me use the so-called Niger Delta. Okay, the same Niger Delta that you are having today. Adakaboro fought. There is no Igbo people in his hierarchy. There is not even as a second man or a third man in his hierarchy. There is no Uromo people there. There is no Isekiri people there. There is no Isoko people there.
My brother, let me tell you. When you say you fight. Let me ask you one question. Since the attack that was happening in Nigeria, which of the communities that the federal government forces always destroy? Did they destroy other people community than the job people communities? Because it is only the job people always came in out fully to carry arms and fight. The rest other people refuse to carry arms and fight. And listen to me. No, calm down. When you are saying something, you're supposed to understand. Because the job people felt that they have been marginalized. The other people felt that they are okay. If you say we are fighting against injustice, you don't allow one tribe to fight for one. If not because of I don't want, for me, I don't believe in ethnicity. You understand me? I don't believe in ethnicity. I believe in oneness and I believe in understanding. But do you know that reason why most times Ijaw people all Ijaw youth has been criminalized? Because Ijaw people, anytime they draw the attention of the government, anytime they say the Ijaw people are stubborn, the Ijaw people are problematic people, I will expect how many of your other people tribe community that have been affected by oil exploration, apart from Ijaw, some Robo and Ishekiri, and some Ogoni, that in oil of listen to me, where oil exploration was taking place. Most of the people being affected in this Niger Delta, or let me say in the South geopolitical zone where the oil resources have been taking place. Majority of the communities are Ijaws and Shekiri and Urobo. Let us be specific. Let us be sincere to ourselves. The oil pollution we are talking about, because Ijaw people, majority of Ijaw people are living in riverine communities, as well as some in Shekiris and some Urobos. So these are communities that are always been affected by oil spillages. That's why most times you see Ijaw people, they draw the attention of government. Government refuses to listen to them. That is what make most of Ijaw youth to carry arms against the federal government. That is why most of Ijaw community being destroyed by military diplomacy. Ijaw communities are majority being affected because the Nigerian people also know that the only people most of the time who carry arms against them are from Ijaw. Majority are from Ijaw ethnic nationalities. So we should be, when we are saying something, not that the Ijaw people are always like to carry arms, but it's because the thing we are talking about, the oil pollution, the environmental degradation, the majority of people being affected are Ijaws. Because most of the Ijaw communities are located in riverine areas, including some few of Ishekiri and Urobos.
My brother, Mabo, you see what you just said. This is exactly where I'm going. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Okay? I agree with you 100% on this. This is the same thing we are talking. The same divide and rule that they use against us. Dividing, oh, these people are Igbos, these people are Niger Delta, these people are not Biafras, these people are Urobos, these people are Izos. That is the same thing going on today. No different. The same thing that they use against Adakaboro, against Ogomugo and his Philip Effiong, the same thing they use against even Ken Saro-Wiwa. Today we can see that the people of Ogoni are lamenting openly that the federal government should stop building prison. They should stop building prison and cemetery in Ogoni land. Today in Izola. What are we saying here? We all are the same people. When you say, oh, I've been Zoman, I'm not going to do it. The people you are trying to deny, these are the same people. You are claiming that they are your brothers. It's like we are shooting ourselves in our leg. We are shooting ourselves by ourselves. We are how do they call it? Igbo people in the same South. We have Effiong, Ekon, many of these people in the same Biafra. In fact, you just educated me today that you still, I never knew that I have family in Akwa Ibom. Am I right?
Yeah. I
never knew all these things, even during all those years of Bela.
We still have young people in Imo State.
In Imo State, okay.
Yeah, which is young people are located in Imo State in Egbema local government.
Bless you. And this is do you know the reason why I love communicating with you? Normally we do have our difference. But we normally come to agree, some way, somehow. But we may have different dimensions, but we are heading same place. What am I saying here? You have all these people in Imo State. You have them in, but these are the same people whom we are rejecting. The way you have them in Imo State, that is the way. The Igbos in Imo also have them in Delta State. They have them in River State and Akwa Ibom. And so on. We are same people. Now we are talking about way forward. Because in this struggle today, I have come to understand that if I should say I am coming home again to move with my family, to move with my brothers again, I need to understand that we cannot do it alone. We cannot do it alone. The isolation cannot do it alone. When the isolation,
but do you know that is your nation, which you are talking about, I've done it alone several times.
So when you say they did it alone, what is the result?
There are results. Let me give you results.
Show me one result in the isolation of today.
Let me tell you, the Ijaw man you are talking about. The Ijaw man is, listen to me.
I'm an Ijaw man. I'm an Ijaw man.
Yes.
What I am saying here, we are saying the same thing. You said they have done it alone before in the past. And I am here. Even maybe they never born me that time. At least then I must only hear the story. Because I must, in fact, sorry, please, sorry, my brother, I must have the story, okay? I must not hear the story. So now, wetin I dey try talk now be say, you say they don achieve something before. Now, can you tell me the thing that they achieved when they went alone? Can you tell me any of those things of today?
That is what I'm trying to explain for you.
Okay, go ahead, my brother.
Average Ijaw man is a generous man. Ijaw people don't eat alone. Ijaw people always believe that whatever thing they do, they consider their fellow human being. Are you hearing me? That is why you see that most of the people who fight against the federal government draw the attention of federal government about the Niger Delta issues. Majority of them are Ijaw people. Let us be sincere to ourselves. Today, majority of Ijaw youth have been criminalized, has been given amnesty, calling them amnesty. And some of those people, they are not criminal. They are freedom fighters who fight in order to defend their environment. But because of the federal government, they criminalize them. They call them a lot of them militancy and separate. You understand me? Today, the NDDC we are talking about, Niger Delta Development Commission, it was brought by through the Ijaw people, through their diplomacy of fighting the federal government. You talk about Ministry of...
My brother, now that this organization you're talking about now, because my brother, is very funny when we discuss. Let us discuss with realities. You understand? When you're talking about all this organization, what is the value? You know, when I come to like this city that I am now, they newly did an election, and when they did the election, I think the person who was the lady that was elected hasn't used up to a month. We can now see different things she is doing in our city.
Listen to me. That is area. Listen to. Can you hear me?
What are the NDDC done for the Niger Delta or the zone nation?
Listen to me. That is why I said those things were being brought by through the struggle of Ijaw. But today, I will tell you that our own people who are managing the affair of the Ministry of Niger Delta and Niger Delta Development Commission have failed us. They failed us woefully. Are you hearing me? Because the money that we are giving to them based on this struggle, they were not utilizing them for the purpose of where the money was made for. You understand? So there are some areas that...
So now,
there are some...
I'm coming, my brother. Now we literally go back to the same problem that we are having. They gave them money to do something for our region. They ate it. They squander it, including the governor, including the senators. Now, this is the same result, same politics, same people, same logic, same thing. In fact, I have many of my friends who embrace amnesty. They are in India. As I am talking to you, they have been gawked. You know, when they say person don't gawk, means the person, like you carry person go road, you just leave them for there on your own. They have been gawked in India through amnesty. Some of them they went for chemical engineer. Some of them went for fibers, different kind of profession. They never found them. Some of them are sleeping on the streets. On the street, same people, your same comrade, who led men into the struggle, who control men.
Let me tell you.
I'm coming, my brother.
Let me tell you something.
I'm coming. Sorry, you will come in, please. What I'm trying to say here is that we are on the same track. I don't know, maybe you are seeing it from that angle. We are on the same track. We keep on having the same problem anytime we move alone. That is fact. If we all move together, we will be free totally. We don't wait. You, as an which side do you say you came from? Sorry. Which side you came from in Izola?
I'm from Igbema.
Okay, you as an Igbema man, you don't need somebody from Sokoto to give you before you eat. Okay, now.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
You mean somebody from where? Somebody from where?
From Sokoto, from Abuja, to give you before you can feed.
But do you know? This is where? Listen to me. I'm coming.
Let me make my point. Sorry, my brother. Please let me make my point. Please. Me now, I cannot wait for anybody to feed me before I can eat. What we are saying, when we have total freedom, you control your resources by yourself. You control everything by yourself. Nobody is going to be giving you an allocation. If your road is not good, you will know that it is your governor or the person in charge of your region that is eating your money. You can go after him and hold him responsible. This is what we are just trying to create, a sane society. Now, with all this drama that these people have created so far, we can come to conclusion that nothing is working with these people. Now, the solution that I am proposing now, when the Igbo speaking Biafran did it alone, they failed. The Uromo speaking Biafran, they did it alone, they failed. The Izo speaking Biafran, they did it alone, they failed.
Not Izo speaking Biafran. Not Izo speaking Biafran. We agreed on something that when we are discussing, I will not talk about data. You're not going to talk about Biafra. That was our agreement.
Okay, yeah, because you were referring to Niger Delta. Since we have been discussing, you have been referring to Niger Delta. So then
I will mention Niger Delta. You also not mention Biafra. Let's discuss as people.
Okay, now we are discussing. For the sake of our viewers, please kindly share this program, please. What we are discussing is about the isolation, not about Niger Delta, not about the Sekiri, not about Urobo. We are discussing about isolation. That is the topic of our discussion. And how can we move forward as a people? How can we make change as a people? So now, my own proposal to you, my brother, to channel to our people and for we to come together and have one voice on one direction is this. We all need to come together as a people, both the Igbos, both the Urobos, both the Izon, both the Efik, Ekon, Isekiri, Isokos, all these people, let us come together as a people. We can never deny the fact that we are related, we are brothers, we are same blood. We cannot deny this fact. Even despite Wike is denying his own identity, he also testified in that we are related. I'm coming.
Let me tell you, Anazite.
I'm coming. Let me just give my stand, then you can come in and also give yours. So,
Okay.
with all this, when we all come together as a people, then we chase our enemy. You may say, okay, I don't like Biafra. I may say I don't like Niger Delta. Another person may say I don't like it to be. No, nobody can say I don't like it to be his own nation. Nobody can say so. Now, I don't like it to be Biafra. I don't like it to be Niger Delta. Now, okay, let us come together under one voice. Which voice? Voice of freedom. Voice of freedom. Now, when we come together under this one voice, we channel our energy to one place. Then we chase this common enemy. We chase them out. Then we can now sit together and negotiate. How do we want to move? If the populace of the majority of the Izon people say, no, I don't want to go with you guys. I don't want to have the same nation with you. I want to have Izon nation. So be it. Nobody is going to hold you. Nobody is going to keep you hostage. If the rebel say, I want to have a rebel nation, so be it. If the Isoko say, I want to have Isoko nation, if someone can never force them to be his own nation, so be it. The Igbo say, we want to have an Igbo nation, not even Biafra nation, so be it. But when we are saying we are not, we all are the same people. This is the fact that this is the common ground I want us to create.
Thank you. Are you through?
Yeah.
Onajiti, let me tell you something. Me, I'm a believer of unity. Are you hearing me? I believe in unity.
Of course.
But the area that sometimes that is bringing argumentation among the people is this.
Are you there?
There is always,
I think your network is disturbing.
sorry, it was network problem.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So like what I was saying, if you have a plan that this is what you want to do, the most important thing is you don't do it by force. Are you hearing me?
Come again.
You don't do it. When you have a plan that you want to do, that this is what you want to do, and you want others to be part of that plan, you don't force them. Are you hearing me? You don't force them, because everybody has right for his or her opinion.
Of course.
You understand me? But it's all about orientation. It's all about orientation and
Discussion.
giving out proper information for discussion. Are you hearing me?
Okay.
As an German, we believe as one united people. But sometimes people always look at this Biafra and Niger Delta as like their enemies. They are not enemies. Igbos are not enemy to Ijaw people. Ijaw people are not enemy to Igbo people. Are you with me? As well as the Robo, the Shekiri, the Onyoma, the Isoko people, the Kalabari people, the Ogoni people, the Efik people, the Anak people, and other ethnic nationalities. You know, when you look some things that is reoccurring, you will definitely understand that people oppose opinion on people. And when opinion has been opposed to people, it brings disagreement, it brings antagonist among people. That is why you see that what is happening today, I will let you understand that some people see themselves as Biafra, and there's nothing wrong for that. Some people see themselves as Niger Delta. There is nothing wrong for that. There's a statement you earlier made that we are all fighting for freedom. The essence of every struggle is for you to emancipate yourself from every oppression or every subjugation you find yourself. You earlier also said something that somebody from Sokoto will now be giving you what to eat. Let me tell you, whatever challenges and whatever issues that is affecting our people, it is because of lack of proper foundation. It's lack of proper foundation. These things happen in a way that some of our leaders who were at that time were not politically and socially oriented to understand where these things are driving to. You understand? What is affecting us is a document. Are you hearing me? It's a document. It's just like a document that given to you that you did not know the interpretation, you did not know the meaning of that document, and you were misinformed, then you dance to that tune of that document. At the end of the day, you that signed that document, time will come, you will go. Your children will now be passing through that effect of that document. So, like what I'm trying to explain for you here is this. Freedom. When we talk about freedom, nobody on earth that will not accept freedom. Those who shout for freedom, those who demand for freedom, because they find out that they were being marginalized, they are being oppressed, they were not given their right as a human being. That is what brings the gospel of freedom. If people are doing things in understanding, people are doing things in the same manner, in the same reasoning, nobody else will talk about freedom. So what I will definitely to inform you, my brother, on Ajiti, if you look at it as an Ijaw people are not people that are being conquered. When you look at the history of this country, you will realize that even the before colonial era, Ijaw people have never been conquered. Ijaw people always believe that this is what they believe. They stood by it and they fight for it. Like
Okay.
the area you are talking, I'm coming. The area you are talking about is that you are talking the excess of your communication today. You are talking about unity. And that is what some of us also believe. We believe in unity. But for you to have unity, there must be a round table discussion. There must be an understanding among the people. Party A, Party B must understand the reason of what are you fighting for and what you are also fighting for. In what method are you applying? In what area? And what will be the end of the process? These are areas of understanding and discussion. As you are there, you are an adult. Nobody can come to your house and say, Onajiti, follow me, let's go and do this. You have your own mindset. You have your own reasoning. You have your own think tank. You can reason, no, wait, let me cross-check myself whether what you are telling me is true. You don't force people on ideology that you believe. You don't force people to believe it. But you communicate. You enlighten the people. You educate them. You make a proper understanding for party A or party B to understand what you want to do. That is what brings understanding. If you look at the issues of, let us discuss as a generally. When you look at the issues of Biafra, look at the issues of Niger Delta.
You don't mention.
Yes,
So,
I would say we are not mentioning it, but I just bring it as just for instance. That's why I say for instance. I'm not criticizing anybody. I'm just speaking as a general way because of the unity. When you talk of unity, there is no way you discuss about unity without mentioning Niger Delta, without mentioning Biafra. You understand me? Because when you look at it, as an German, even the issues of the South-South, let me use that word South-South, the Ijaw people are located in the South-South, as well as the Yoruba people also located in the South-South. The Shekiri also located in the South-South. The Ogoni located in the South-South. The Bikwara located in the South-South. The Query located in the South-South. The Kalabari located in the South-South. The Edo, Benin located in the South-South. The Agbo located in the South-South. But the areas I'm talking about is that when we are talking...
Sorry, you've not mentioned some people. You've not mentioned some other people who are also located in that same South.
I'm coming, listen now. Why are you looking as if I don't know what I'm talking about? I know what I'm talking about. That's why listen to me. I'm mentioning now, because when you talk about South-South, the languages and ethnicity that from South-South are numerous to mention. You understand? We have the Onyoma people from the South-South. We also have some Igbos from the South-South also. Are you with me?
Are you saying some Igbo, or we also have Igbos in the South-South?
No, not all now. That's why I say we have some Igbos in the South-South. Some, not all. Some Igbos in the South-South.
Okay.
Not all. Because when you talk about South-South, we still have the Southeast. Majority of Igbo are located in the Southeast. Let us be sincere to ourselves. Let's forget about politics. Let's not talk about reality. That's why I say we have some Igbos in the South-South. But the majority of Igbo are located in the Southeast, which known to everybody. Even you yourself, you know it. It's a
Yeah, I think my brother network is not.
The facts found in Southeast.
Is having a lot of. Okay, I think you're back. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
So, like what I said, majority of Igbos are located in the Southeast. We have some Igbos in the South-South. That's why I use that word, South-South. So, looking at all of this now, everybody we are talking about, nobody don't like freedom. Nobody don't like to want to do things on his own or our own. Everybody needs freedom. But the area you talk about again is that some people are oppressing us. The question we need to ask ourselves is that why these people are oppressing us? How did the oppression come about? What is the cause? How did it happen? This is supposed to be the thickness tank of every youth. Either you are a Ijaw, I'm coming. Either you are a Ijaw, either you are Igbo, either we are a Bikwara, either whatever tribe you are come from, has come from the South-South. Do you know that the areas of what we are discussing today, you particularly asked me about Ijaw people. That is why I don't want to extend my discussion to outside of Ijaw, because our areas of participation, our area of perspective today, or our area of discussion was based on Ijaws. So that's why everything I talk about today, I talk about Ijaw. But me, I don't believe in ethnicity. I believe in the general way, because what affects Ijaw people also affect other tribes that where Ijaw people are located. So it's something that is affecting the general, something that affecting everybody. That is why some of us believe of unity, that bringing everybody together to speak one voice.
I have a question for you, my brother. Do you believe in the majority opinion?
Said?
Do you believe in majority opinion? Opinion of majority?
Yes. When you talk belief of opinion of majority, when a majority have an opinion.
Okay. Do you say you believe in that?
Majority of opinion.
Yeah.
There are some majority of, let me tell you, that question you are asking me, that question you are asking me, when you say do you believe in the majority opinion? There are some majority opinion that is negative. You understand me?
Okay, let's assume that there are some majority opinion that is negative.
Negative.
You were just newly elected as a chairman of IYC. Now, people elected you, people voted for you, which is the majority. Are you saying there is possibility that those people those majority who elected you has a negative opinion?
That is not what I'm talking about.
Okay, now, I believe if you will agree with me, either I asked you something which you said you believe in the majority opinion. That is the point. Because once you ask something,
I said I believe in majority opinion, which is majority positive opinion. Majority positive opinion.
Either positive or negative. This is where we African are having problem today. Because we don't like what these people are saying, because we see that, it's just in form of Buhari of today, or let me say the form of presidency, because there's nobody there called Buhari. So it's form of the presidency of Nigeria of today. The majority of the people are saying end that government, but they are saying it as a negative opinion from the majority. This leads to what we call dictatorship. And that is the reason why we have dictators all over the place in Africa today. In a sane society, either the people have negative opinion, either they have positive opinion. As far the majority can say, this is what we want, that is why we have democracy. As far as the majority can say, this is what we want, the minority has no say anymore. In his own nation now, if he's just say, I just want to become Nigeria forever, I don't want to be free, then the majority of his own people say, I just want to be Nigeria forever. Anybody who tamper their opinion has become a dictator, has become the enemy of the people, has become devil himself, which means there is no any other opposition that can ever win the majority. Once the majority say, this is what we want, that is why we have something called referendum and every other stuff. But with all this, I tell you that you agree with me now that we all are brothers. The way I am related to Urobo man, that is the way I am related to Igbo man. That is the way I am related to Isoko man. That is the way I am related to Ikwere. That is the way I am related to Ichekiri man. We are speaking different dialects, but we call ourselves same people. And you mentioned something which is very interesting, but I would rather say we should not discuss it. You say, once we are together, we all are same people. How do we find ourselves in a position whereby we are now divided, we are now disassociating ourselves from each other? We need to go back to the roots. And the root makes us to understand. If you don't mind, I can post a photo of that is the reason why I say I shouldn't go into that. Because our discussion here is for the IYC, how we can move together with every other clan or every other indigenous people around us to come together and fight for one cause, which is freedom. So now, We all understand that nobody can do it alone. Once you go alone, you will be defeated. Or once you go alone, they give one or two people some change. At the end of the day, the struggle with that, just the way it has been happening for so long. Now, my brother, Mabo, when we say we should go to the roots, once we say we should go to the roots has no any other name. It has no any other name than Biafra. You may not agree with me. I can show you an African map now as we are speaking. I can show you African map that has lasted for over 5,000 years. If no, let me say 3,000 years. Okay? And the day we discussed, the last time we discussed, you told me I don't know how you called it, that were maybe Niger Delta or Izon Nation that we have been existing over 2,000. We have been existing the Izon Nation have been existing over 5,000 years. We all are the same people. We all are Biafrans. But don't let me go into that because we should not derail
we should not against our rule of engagement.
Of our
rules of engagement.
Rules of engagement. Okay, now don't let me go to that area. Now, my brother, Mabo, how do you think in this present day now? How do you think we can work together? You mentioned something about sitting on. Yeah, I'm coming. You mentioned something about sitting on the round table. You know, let me put it this way. In the Biafran struggle, for example, in the Biafran struggle, I was consulted. Okay, I was consulted by listening to historical facts. Nobody pay me money to do what I dey do. Nobody tell me say make I do what I dey do. In fact, I'm the one even paying because I saw truth which I never seen before in what I had. And I make research on my own, which I confirm the truth. Now, for we coming to round table, how do you think we can start moving? Let us leave the past, the mistake that our parents have done, the mistake that our fathers have done before. Let us leave those ones aside and let us ignore the political elite because these people are our problem. And if you don't mind, I can also play a video for you which our brother Peter was addressing the South, the so-called South governors. You know, he was addressing them on that video. You know, shouting and he get angry at them and so forth. So we need to do away without all these people. Okay? Now, how do you think we can come together on a platform whereby we can sit together, we can call ourselves, okay, let us have a meeting. How can we work together as a people? Under a name called freedom. Under a name called freedom. Not a name called Niger Delta or Biafra, but a name called freedom.
Thank you. For us to work together as a people, right? On my own perspective, is not something that is too difficult.
Okay.
Are you with me?
To hear that.
It's not something that is too difficult. When you don't do this in a right channel, it causes disaffection. In fact, it causes disharmony of interest. Are you hearing me? It led to disharmony of interest. All what is happening today is supposed to be in a way that, like the Igbo have an organization. The Igbo has a youth organization. Are you hearing me? Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
The Ijos also have youth organization that's speaking on behalf of their other youth. The Onyoma also have their youth organization that's speaking on behalf of the Onyoma youth. The Ogoni also have youth organization that's speaking on behalf of Ogoni youth. As well as the Urobo also have youth organization that's speaking on behalf of the youth. The Ishekiris also have a youth organization that's speaking on behalf of the Ishekiri, as well as other ethnic groups in the region. For us to work together, it is whereby the leadership of those organizations have a coalition. This coalition now be in a system way that everybody begin to speak and begin to identify your problem as a representative. It will now be a roundtable discussion to identify the problem of the ethnicity in the region. By doing that, because you cannot solve problems without identification, you must identify problems. In the process of identifying problems, that is where you can able to get the best solution to those problems. So based on the youth organization that we have, we can use the youth organization to have a coalition whereby we can discuss what is affecting our environment, affecting our people, and affecting our lives. From there, we can be able to have a general will. That general will now become a general will of Igbo. It will now become a general will of Ijaw. It become a general will of Urobo. Become a general will of Ikwere. Become a general will of all of ethnic nationality. But if there is no roundtable discussion to identify problems, everybody begin to work in different ideology and different direction.
Please,
so the best way
on here so that you can address all these things together, please. You're talking about the organization of every ethnic now or every clan. Now, what we're discussing here is that those organizations, the truth of the matter is all these organizations have failed the people. Not the organization, in fact, the people in charge of the organization has failed
the right way.
People. The people in charge of the organization have failed the people, and there is no way. And that is the reason why we are discussing today, because I see you as somebody who has a different agenda totally of pushing forward his own people. Okay? And I respect you for that. Now, all these people who are in charge of this organization have failed the people woefully. The people they cannot trust this organization anymore. And what happened now is this. The people now run, which people like me, myself, find myself in that category. We now run to let me say, an organization or a movement that bring all of us together. This movement did not say you are Igbo, you are Izo, you are Isekiri, you are South, or you are Southeast. This organization, this movement says, we all are one people. We all are brothers. We all are sisters under one name, Biafra. And some people are not okay with that name, which they have the right not to be okay with the name Biafra. Now, for people like you, because I find myself in that category of embracing a movement that says there is no discrimination. We don't discriminate ourselves. We call ourselves one people. There is nothing like Izon. There is nothing like Igbo. There is nothing like Urobo here. We all are family. We all are blood. That is the reason why I embrace this organization. Now, my own words to you now, because the people you are in the organization as we speak, which you can also speak for the organization. just the way I can speak for the organization which I belong also, or the movement which I belong also. Now, what can you do in your own capacity? How can you influence our people? How can you influence the leadership of the organization to come together with every other ethnic organization to come together under one umbrella? Both the Igbo Youth Council, the Zone Youth Council, Robo Youth Council, every council to come together under one umbrella and say, okay, let us strategize. What do we want? Then when you now come, okay, our people, we have come out with something. We have come out with something as a people. This is what we come out with. This is our plan. Now, those of you who are under the movement, are you there? My brother is tired. My brother Marbo, are you there? Okay, you're back. You're back. So now, what I'm trying to say is that you should. What can you do to convince your organization? Okay, the leadership of the organization of the IYC. How can you convince the leadership to be able to convince other ethnics to come together under one umbrella? Then when you people can have one umbrella, one voice, then you can now say to the people, to the movement that bind the whole people together, that carries the whole people along, that okay, now we can now speak as a leader. We have a ground that we agree on now. Now what we want to do is this. Then the problem we're having, some people say they are not okay with this one, some people say they are not okay with this name or that name. Okay, how can we come together and move forward and do something and decorate something that binds everybody together?
That is what I was explaining for you, my brother.
Okay.
If you look at it, when you talk of struggle or freedom is made for like-minded people. You understand me? You don't expect the whole community to stand for freedom. And you talk about organization. Organization is just a name. For organization to move forward, the organization needs credible and transparent leadership. And those who will not betray the trust of their people. You know, most of our organization, our ethnic organization, why you said they have failed the people, is that the organization itself didn't fail. It is the actors who are involved, who are carrying out the activities of that organization that failed. And where this failure comes is that the people are, if the organization, the actors are failures, it is the people that is still fail. Because when you begin to put people into an organization or a leaders to pilot the affair of organization based on sentiment, based on political affiliation, based on friendship, or based of you know me, I know you, without looking at the ability or the capacity of those you are given that right to occupy those offices. This is where problem come. This is where challenges come. This is where failure comes. You know, like what I said earlier, for you to speak one voice as a people, you don't oppose people's opinion. You bring people together. You communicate as one. Then that is why to tell you today, when you ask an Igbo man, maybe the problem that or the challenge that Igbo man have may be different from the one the German have. It also different from the one the Shekri have. But at the end of discussion, in the general discussion, where everybody interests, because let me tell you, whatever argument, counter-argument, counterproductive of argument that is happening is all still based on interest. Interest, let me tell you the truth. Interest is the essence of argument.
Of course.
Everybody have an interest. You have interest, I have interest. And your interest should not supersede my own interest. And for me to not to supersede your own interest is whereby we can come to run.
I think he's having a network problem again. So that is the result of the contraption called Zoo.
Identify my own.
Yeah, I think you'll be back again. Okay. I'm sorry, my brother. I will say I disagree with you on that, on the issue
I'm
of
coming. I'm coming.
Okay.
So when interests are numerous, it brings argument. For example, you said that this person, this organization, every organization were established based on mission and vision. Every organization have their vision and their mission statement.
Of course.
You understand me?
Of course.
And if those mission and vision doesn't have affiliation, there is no way they can work in the same direction. It is only organizations that have the same mission and vision and that have affiliation movement that can easily have a partnership and work together.
Okay, now sorry, my brother. Let me quickly come in here so you can address them together. I disagree with you that the organization is not faulty. The organization, both both IYC, both Igbo, or both all these organizations are faulty. Because
they are not faulty. It is the people. It is the people, the actors.
I'm coming. Okay, now, an organization that you created, that when somebody took a fund from that organization, it won't be held responsible. When somebody embezzles anything from that organization, they will not hold him responsible. The person will go on and walk freely on the street. That organization is not an organization. It is organization, but organization of stealing and looting. It is not the organization of the people. I'm coming, brother. It is not the organization of the people. But when you create an organization where there is consequence, that is when the people can have trust. Even if you don't have the capacity, then you come out that you want to do it. They will put you there because they know when you don't do the right thing, there is a consequence. So this shows that all these organizations are faulty. Now let's assume that they are not faulty. Let's assume that they are not faulty. Because we, the people, did not trust the organization anymore. I believe you're supposed to agree with that. Now, let's agree that the organization is not faulty. Let the organization prove to us that they are not faulty. For them to be able to come together, there is not any interest that we can have on our own that will be more than resource control and self-determination. which is the same people when you go to when you meet an Igbo man now, you say, I want to control my resources. Anything that I have, even if it's only pen I have, let me control it on my own, and I need my total freedom. If you go to Ogomugo Marbo, the same thing. We don't have different interests unless people are having another agenda. By controlling, just the way the organization are doing today, when they steal from the people, they oppress them. When you talk, they arrest you, they kill you, or they jail you. There is no any other different interest than we want self-resource control and self-determination. And this is one thing that binds every one of us together. But we, the people of his own nation, are not seeing it as if these people are just using us for their self-interest. These people are just using us for their selfish interest. For now, for we to have people like you in the same office, in the same organization, I think we are heading in a different dimension, in a different area. That is the reason why I am not discussing with you. That is the reason why we are having this discussion, where you can use your own capacity or your own ability to influence that same organization, to be able to start thinking in a different dimension. Because as you are now in the north, controlling the IYC in the north, you cannot influence every Izon people in the north, holding meeting with the Igbo organization, holding meeting with the Isakiri organization, holding meeting with the Urobo organization, was the ones in the south not say, oh, they are doing this thing in the north and they are heading. My brother, are you there? I think okay, I think you. Okay. So when they see your brother, our brothers in the south, are not seeing that the way you are doing it as a chairman in the north, they not say, oh, they are doing it this way and they are having good results. You cannot come out boldly to tell the people in the south that, including the Izoran, that we can do it this way and we can have results. That is my own point of view.
Let me tell you, that is why I am here to tell you that before coming to contest in the platform of John U Council, I also have my promise to my people. I'm here to reconstruct, rebuild, and rebrand, and to make sure that the fundamental interests of the job people in northern Nigeria symbolically represented and be protected. Right. And I believe that I'm not just saying it with mouth. There's always people say actions speak louder than voice. And I believe that I am a part of the struggle. I'm a product of the struggle. And that is why most time when people talk, the way I used to analyze my history is different, because I'm been part of the river business. I'm also be part of the land business. So whenever thing you talk about me, I understand the best way to tackle it. So to tell you that's why I said I am given only 3 years to operate as a council. And those 3 years, I have my mission, I have my vision, and how to achieve it is there. So if we are criticizing leaders, and if opportunity is given to us as a youth, let us make a difference. Because it is the difference that you are going to do that will make your people to trust you more. Like if you remember, there was a time I was communicating with you that Nnamdi Kanu is our brother. Some of us did not against him for his own struggle he's fighting. You understand me? We only talk about the method and the ideological way they used to tackle things. That's some of us, because it is all about philosophy. Your philosophy may be different from my own philosophy. But at the end of the day,
which area?
Your philosophy may be different from my own philosophy. But the most important thing is that It is all of the way they use to address issues that is matter. I believe that's why I said it's freedom. What everybody needs is freedom. It's not so.
Of course.
But the question is that how are we going to achieve this freedom? Is it through accusing one another? Or is it through criticizing one another? No. It is about discussion. It is about roundtable discussion. If we are leaders, if truly we are true leaders, and we believe in the natural justice, we believe in the freedom of our people, we must do things in a different way to get different results. You cannot do things in the same way and get different results. So when you look at it, when a goat gives birth to a goat, gives birth to a goat, lion gives birth to a lion. That will tell you that lion cannot give birth to goat. Which is mean you must apply diplomacy in order to tackle your issues. So I believe that as a chairman, IYC Northern Nigeria, I have my own responsibility. I have my own obligation. And I believe that my brother Onajiti, before the 3 years of my tenure, you are going to hear my achievement. And my achievement will be tangible achievement. And because my people have given me the obligation and responsibility, all of them are waiting, what can I do for them? That's why, you know, from the Joy Youth Council, it was titled as an Abuja chapter. How many days I've been elected just now? I've spent just 7 days. And these 7 days, I'm trying to transform. I'm trying to reorganize, to rebrand it. And now it is called Joy Youth Northern Nigeria. Not Joy Youth Council IYC Abuja chapter. But Joy Youth Northern Nigeria. I want to make sure that because it is not only Abuja that Ijaw people are located. We have Ijaw people in Kano. We have Ijaw people in Adamawa. We have Ijaw people in Borno. We have Ijaw people in Jamfarawa. We have Ijaw people in Sokoto. We have Ijaw people in Mina. As well as all the 19 states, we have Ijaw people. Because even the Ijaw people we are talking about, some of them are military men. Some of them are police officers. Some of them are civil servants. So for us to get it right, it is time for identification. There are some Ijaw people who are living in the north for many years. Some of them have never even been at home. Some of Ijaw people have their father will be military men. The military men will take them to the north. At the end of the day, they stay in the north, they become northerners. Because some of them don't even know their home. So for us to get it right is for us to, first of all, to identify our people in the northern Nigeria. When you begin to have your people on ground, then you can start off the political and social orientation. What we need is an orientation. How are we going to orientate our youth? Because let me tell you, every time we are blaming leaders, the youth are also a problem. Let me tell you, the youth are also a problem. Because if we don't get it right now, then the freedom we are talking about, it will be difficult to achieve it. We must first of all reform our attitude. We must first of all to reconstruct our mind. We first of all to reform our behavior. Let me tell you, for you to become a leader, the most important thing is your character, your attitude, your behavior. Determine what kind of leadership you be in society. Either you will become, or your discipline. Either you become autocratic, you become despotic.
Okay, now, sorry, when you're talking about all these characters, today, not just within his own nation, in Nigeria at large, in the exception of Nnamdi Kanu, who do you think that possess those characters? Can you mention one man
that
possess those qualities you just mentioned to be a leader?
Quality I mentioned?
Yeah.
Tombolo have it. Government Equimpolo have it.
In which way?
You said the character of people. Tombolo have it. When you talk of government, maybe you don't know him. You have never close to him. You have not met him before. So let me tell you.
My brother, I am just a moment. I don't see that in Tompolo. Those qualities you just mentioned, I know Tompolo as somebody who love not just only his own people. In fact, he loves strangers more than his own people. He loves strangers. He accommodates strangers. Once you are a stranger and you come to his community there, he embraces you. But as a leader, when we are talking about leader, these are the same people who collected money.
No.
Listen to me.
That is why I'm telling you that.
Listen to me,
No,
my brother.
no, no. You may not.
Let me say what I want to say before you oppose it. What I am saying here is, Tompolo, the problem we are facing in the coastal region today, Tompolo is part of it.
No.
I'm coming, my brother. When I say something, you tell me what is the reason why I said so. Just
No,
what I'm asking.
I disagree with you.
Do you know the reason why I said so? Because do you know one thing? I dislike, in fact, the person that I dislike most today, it is Asari Dokubo. Okay? But despite disliking him, he has some kind of characters which I did not find in Tompolo and the likes of Atek and others. Because during this amnesty program, he refused to accept it. He rejected amnesty. Dokubo rejected amnesty. With all the money that Tompolo has acquired, with all the wealth, Tompolo is a billionaire, which me and you know. The whole nation know about this. He is a billionaire. But go to his community today. They are ravishing in poverty. And he started with them.
I'm coming.
My brother.
Where did you start? Where did you start? Let me know. You said you started with them. Where?
Listen to me, my brother. Listen to me.
No. I want you to clear something because as you are talking, listen to me. Onajite, as you are talking, there are people that listen to you. Where did you started from?
Okay, don't worry. You don't need to know where I started from because that is not the discussion for her. Okay, we can discuss that one-on-one after the program. Now, what I am saying here is this: Tompolo started with them. I'm not even saying I started with them. Tompolo started with these people. From scrap, Tompolo was also drinking from the river water. He don't have any good water. Tompolo don't drink good water. He did not sleep in fact, he did not sleep in good houses or good environment. He was suffering.
Have you been to?
Tompolo was suffering. I'm coming, my brother. Tompolo was suffering just the way those people were suffering before. And now those people trusted him. They went with him, they fought with him, and he acquired all this wealth. Has he ever used it to affect the lives of those people?
That is what he don't
do. Today, wait now, my brother. Are you going to tell me that Tompolo acquired? If we want to discuss it today, the 99% of Tompolo property or of Tompolo wealth today, or his wealth today, was from the struggle. So, what is happening to those in his community? My brother, the truth here, we don't need to. Let me tell you something. You are just trying to talk about Tompolo. I'm coming. You are trying to talk about Tompolo as if you know him better. I am not disputing that. You may know Tompolo more than me. That is clear. But what I'm trying to tell you now is that I even prefer the Tompolo than any of all these people. I prefer him, which As me and you are speaking today, I still communicate with men that are more close to Tompolo, and that are five as I can't call them five as that are close to him. We still communicate. We discuss about just the way I'm discussing with you today. But the difference is this: they cannot come on air. That is the difference. What I am saying, I am also people who love Tompolo, who want to see him lead the people. But these people, as the fact and figures is that they have all failed us. And in the lives of Tompolo, even including Atete himself, these people fail because they see other people that after all, people don't do am make me too much, make me too much, make me not be say.
That is why, listen, Onajite, that is the reason why I expected you to do your final very well about Tompolo. Okay? Tompolo, let me tell you, Tompolo, you are even calling. Tompolo has never been a councillor. Tompolo has never been a government appointee. Tompolo have never worked in government office. Tompolo is, listen to me. When you say a man, Tompolo has never been in any area whereby he was being appointed to represent the people. But let me tell you, when you talk about the Niger Delta, Tompolo has never been in a government office whereby appointed to represent his own people in government office.
I'm not talking about governor's office.
Listen to me. I want to clear something for you. It's just that if you have not met with Tompolo, you may not know who is that Tompolo. You understand me? It's people always say something, then say. They will always say, then say about people in Niger Delta. Tompolo is one of the respected leaders. Listen to me. Tompolo is one of the respected leaders in the whole Ijaw nation and the Niger Delta, including Nigeria. Because let me tell you something. When a man is truthful, sometimes it becomes a problem to some other people who are not truthful. You understand me? When we talk of corruption, Tompolo was declared wanted after accepting amnesty. Even the amnesty you are talking about, Tompolo refused to accept amnesty. But Tompolo refused to accept amnesty. If you don't know, Tompolo refused to accept amnesty. If you don't know, I will explain for you. Tompolo was the last man. He was the last man that they forced and would beg to submit arms to the federal government. Not that he accepted amnesty. He refused, but he was begged by the former president, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, going down to Tompolo community in the camp to beg him before Jonathan, because of the respect Tompolo have for Jonathan Goodluck, former president, that had made Tompolo to submit arms to the federal government. So Tompolo was the last man to submit arms to the federal government of Nigeria during the time of late Musa Iyaradoa. So if you want to talk about that, we are part and parcel of the movement. So I can tell you what transpired and what did not happen. So I am a primary source of what I'm telling you, not secondary, but a primary source. But the area I'm trying to tell you is, listen to me. The area I'm trying to tell you is that a Tompolo is a person that they also declare wanted after accusing him that he embezzled funds. The same federal government came back and found out that the man did not involve in any money laundering and whatever. And he was declared freedom recently to tell you that he did not even attend the court case, because the young man was so free, the young man was so clean, the young man was not corrupt on his own. Because when you say corruption, when you say corruption is when they give you a public fund. When they give you a public fund to manage, and you mismanage those funds for your own benefit, that is where you can talk somebody's corruption. If you are not given a public,
this is why I say you are not getting the message I'm passing here. I never said Tompolo ever occupy any political office. I never said such here. And when you're talking about Tompolo, I can categorically tell you today that Tompolo is receiving amnesty. And Tompolo boys are also in amnesty training.
Listen to me now. That is what I'm telling you. I'm the one that will tell you the right information. You can never even get the right information.
You don't talk
You are just saying then say now. Your own is then say. Somebody tell you. Can you tell me how many of Tompolo boys are accepted amnesty? Can you tell me? Can you tell me how many of Tompolo boys are accepted amnesty?
Listen, you just asked me a question. Everybody has his own camp. Okay? Do you agree with me? And everybody has where they work. Everybody has who they work with. Okay? Let me tell you something, my brother. Let me tell you something, my brother, Marbo. I am not here to accuse Tompolo. I'm coming. I am not here to accuse Tompolo because he is also somebody whom I like and I respect. Okay? In fact, this is not what I need to even discuss here. You that you are talking, you don't even know what is going on. You don't know what is going on as we speak with IPOB and Tompolo himself. You don't know what is going on. So when you say you will tell me this, you categorically tell me, you can tell me everything you possess in your camp. I can tell you everything I possess in my camp. This is, yeah, you can tell me what you possess in your camp. I can tell you what I possess in my camp. This is fact. Tompolo is there. You don't even know what is going on as we speak. You are fighting for a job, IYC, but you don't know what is going on with Tompolo. But now, you are here to tell me this is how Tompolo is this. I'm not arguing with you, my brother. We are all one, okay? We are not.
I asked you, no, wait. I asked you a question. You are diverting. You said, I didn't say Tompolo boys didn't accept amnesty. My statement says that Tompolo was the last person to accept amnesty. That's what I'm telling you. I didn't say they didn't accept amnesty.
Okay, now let me now tell you this. You said Tompolo was the last person that accepted amnesty. But if I should now tell you that, oh, Ateke is the last person that accepts amnesty, will you agree with me?
No. Ateke was not. That's why I'm telling you that you are speaking based on the information you gather. But I'm a primary source. I am a primary source.
My brother, Marbo, don't say I am speaking from information that I gathered. My brother, the way you carry on now, so I carry on. What do you know? If you shock, you say, I know I'm finished. If you totally shock you.
If you know, let me tell you, if you know, based on your explanation, I will know.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, say maybe Ateke, na him drop, na him embrace amnesty last. I'm going to tell you that one. What they tell you here, they say all of them embrace amnesty. Now, the thing where I try to tell you that, I know the talk say, see person who first accept that, or see who accept that last. I'm telling you those who accept and those who did not accept. The only one man that stood aside that did not accept is Asari. Even thought now as we speak is worse. It would have even be better that he accepted the amnesty because it's now worse than those who accept the amnesty. Because what Asari is doing now, he is destroying our people entirely. Even before they make Asari the Ijo
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk anything about. I don't want to discuss anything about Asari people.
Yeah, I understand. When they were doing this election, I was aware. I was present when they were electing Asari himself. We know how everything happened. Even when they hold meeting, we know who talk pass. We know who not they talk. We know people when they say they wish to talk, but they keep silent. We know people when they say they want to just run mouths. Okay? So, my brother, the struggle too wide. say you go see everything finish. Even in Tompolo no go fit tell you say you dey see, e no go ever know wetin dey happen for the other side. Even Tompolo no go, e no go fit open im mouth talk am. But what we are here, what we,
tell you.
I'm coming, my brother. What we are here to discuss is a way forward. If you tell me now, Onajite, you know nothing about the struggle, keep quiet. I know pass you. It's none of my, I don't care about that. Because even if you say so, it doesn't take anything away from me. It doesn't change anything from me. It doesn't say that what I have known or what I have done to be tampered. Okay? I think he hung again. So I think we need to bring this conversation to conclusion gradually. Let me give you the platform to speak so that we can bring the conversation to conclusion. So the issue I'm just trying to, the point I'm just trying to make is we are both product of the struggle. Nobody see and finish. It's too wide. That big field. So it depends on the wind where you play for that field. Okay? Now so it just be. So now what we dey try to do be say, me, I see something in you will make me battle you, will make me like you. Okay? Despite say we dey fight for the same thing in different direction. Now, what we dey try talk here now be say, how can we move forward as a people, as brothers? How can we move forward to benefit not me and you, but to benefit those old women who are suffering, those old women who are still drinking from river water, not a good borehole water. Those people who doesn't have the opportunity or the capacity or the ability or the finance to have good education or good medical facility or medical care. These are the people we are here to speak for. Not me and you, not with Tompolo and you, or me and Tompolo, or Nnamdi and Tompolo. Because even you as my brother, it will be shock you when you will hear the news. So what we are just doing here is to continue building the relationship. It is to continue building the love that we have for each other before. Even within the exonation, to build that love across again. I know you understand what I'm saying. Because even the exonation, we are at war with each other. We are
not at war.
My brother, not until when we started the shoot gun before we could know we are at war.
We are not at war.
If you agree with me, you don't agree with me. Waiting, reality na reality.
We are not.
But maybe because of that I say we are at war, it might make you disagree. But there is discord within us ourselves. So what we are doing here is to rebuild the relationship. When Izoma can see, you get discord with your fellow Izoma, you can see your fellow Izoma, they roll with Igbo, they roll with Isekiri, Urobo, they come together as family. We don't have choice than to join.
Do you know that I have a majority of Igbo friends?
Wow.
Do you know I have a majority of Igbo friends?
That's a good news.
Majority of my friends are Igbo. If you don't know, majority of my friends are Igbo. So that to tell you that I always tell people that we are one. We are not divided. We are one. Majority of my friends are Igbo.
If I only this program now here I do, it's okay for me, okay? My brother, it's not only this program now here I do, it's okay for me. The most important thing is that we realize that we are one people.
We are one people. From the beginning, I said it. I said we are one. We are one united people.
You said it already. I said it.
We are one united people. There is no difference between Igbo and Ijaw. There's no difference between Igbo and the Robo, Ushekiri. We are all one united people.
God will bless you, my brother. Tamono will bless you well. You know what happened? I thank God say, now wetin make you not talk anything when we start the discussion with that. You said we are one people, which is a very, very intelligent one, and I appreciate you to see it that way and to accept it that of truth we are one. Okay, now as a one people, how do we rebuild the relationship to fight our common enemy? We don't get any other enemy.
That is the reason why can you hear me on Ajiti?
Yeah, I can
That
hear
is
you.
the reason why I was giving you analysis of what can unite us. But it's like you don't understand the area of my perspective, which I'm trying to analyze. That I said we are all united people, but the only difference there is language. The only difference there among us is language and ethnicity. But we are one united people. That's why I said, based on our language, we have an organization structured by race, language, and ethnicity. For us to come together, we can truly harmonize ourselves through those ethnicity, those organizations. We can unite our strength through those organizations and identify our problem and sing a new song of unity. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand you, but what I raised when you said so, I understand what you were saying, but what I raised when you said so is this. I said, the people, we the people, because you don't different, you don't get different from me, because you don't get responsibility. Okay? Now, we are not in the same category again. So now me, I feel hold you for work. I feel see you for road now, when you say, Comrade Marbo, where that money wey dem give you, how you carry do am? You no meet me now, I hold you for cloth. E no dey possible. No be so? So now, me as the people, are now saying to you, we understand that the organization, or let me say the people in charge of the organization, has failed us woefully. We are now saying that for we to trust anything that will come out from the organization again, for we to trust anything that the leaders of the organization will say again, is for we to see the commitment within the leaders themselves.
I agree with you on that.
As one people. Now, the question is this: they are not yet come. They haven't come together yet. What have you put in place, or what are you going to put in place for them to come together as one people, so that we can now see a different channel?
Yeah, thank you. That is why I said, for me, I have my mission statement and my vision, which is thank God that you are my brother, you are my friend. Every of my activities at this period of time is going to be in the social media, so that you can also follow up of my movement. How am I going to work in it? How am I going to do it? You'll be seeing it open and clear. Because the government I want to lead for 3 years is a transparency government with accountability. Because Ijaw Youth Council, let me tell you, Ijaw Youth Council as an organization, we are not sponsored by federal government. Are you hearing me? We are not sponsored by federal government. We don't have salary. We do selfless service. The selfless service we do is to unite our people, is to educate our people, enlighten our people, to understand the trend of things that is happening in the country.
That's what I'm here. I'm not.
Yeah, so to understand is we are all doing what is called we are agent of change. We are agent of change. Agent of change do selfless service to make sure that the society where they find themselves should not collapse. Because some are there to serve money, but some are there to do their work genuinely. You understand? So for people to trust on us, tomorrow as we are speaking, you can become a governor in your state. For you to become a governor in your state, people must have trust in you. People must build that confidence in you. Now, what we are doing today is a confidence building. We are building confidence for our people because they have not put a public fund into our custody. where they can see us whether we're benzo money is not there. But it is through your articulation, your participation, your contribution, we make your people to have faith or have trust or build trust in you. And this is the kind of the things, by the special grace of God, my administration is into. I believe that I am here as a chairman of the Joy Youth Council, IYC, Northern Nigeria, is to make sure that the interests of my people, most especially the job people, I have been elected to represent them in every area of ramification, so that their interests as a people should be protected. Thank you.
Yeah, I have a question. What is your page? The page you are going to use for your project, or is it your same account? Your normal...
Yes, I'll be using my own account.
Okay, you are not creating new page for that.
No.
Okay,
I'll be
good.
using my own account.
So for me to be able to
all my movements and activities will be put into my personal account, so that those my friends can view it. And
what we want to be seeing today is I am taking your word as you have said it. So not when they are attacking the Igbos, just the way the wing came. You know, when you say you are building a relationship towards something, you have to work towards that same thing from the scratch. If I'm right, if you are building relationship to unite the whole clan, to unite the whole ethnicity, you need to be building that same relationship from the beginning, where you are starting from, so that the people can see the love that, oh, let everybody follow Marbo. He is not, let me call it racist, or Marbo is not ethnic bigot. He is trying to bring everybody together.
And that is what I stand.
Yeah, trying to build relationship within his own and every other people in the nation.
Do you know that the organization which I'm a founder to, Progressive Youth Leadership Foundation of Niger Delta, which I formed, which cut across the 9 states, and I can vividly tell you that I also have strong Igbo brothers who are from Imo State and Abia, who are also executive, very strong and active executives.
Wow.
Our agenda is to make sure that we capture the mindset of our people, so that what we call government is not to divide your people, not to kill your people, not to destroy your people, but is to protect the right and privileges of your people.
But let me quickly ask you this. With what is happening in Obibo, I never see you on your page condemn it.
I condemn it. When you enter my page, I condemn what happened, whereby Nigeria military went there to kill some persons. I condemn it.
The governor
but do you know that the reason why I didn't condemn Wenke, I condemn the action that happened at that place. I condemn it in totality. But Wenke came out publicly. Are you hearing me? He came out publicly and refute that fact that he was not the person that directed the Nigerian military to take that action. So if Wenke said he's not the one, I'm coming, hold on. If Wenke said he's not the one that give directive to the Nigerian military to do that, the question now fell back to the Chief of Army Staff, because the Chief of Army Staff is the one that in charge of Nigeria military. And then the only way we can question Wenke is that Wenke is the Chief Security Officer of Rivers State. And if anything happened to anybody in Rivers State, as a Chief Security Officer, people are still going to question you. If you say you are not part of the people who give directive to what happened in Oyibo,
I can play one of his video whereby he openly said, he had the way he put the word. But Wike never denied that he did not order. And even there is a video where he was holding town hall meeting, telling the people in the meeting that they should start pointing out IPOBs, Igbos in Rivers State. They should start pointing them out, including our Izob brothers that are IPOBs in Rivers State, our Urobo brothers who are living there, our LMA brothers who are living in Rivers State, which is Igbocha. Wike was telling them in that meeting, in town hall meeting, that they should start pointing every one of them out, which means point them out of the securities to the Nigerian security force, and they are killing them. So Wike never denied this openly, because, so let me just say, let me take you for your words, because I never see where Wike denied it. I never come across.
I listened to 2 of his programs whereby he denied it outrightly that he was not an army and he does not have right to give directive to GOCs to take over any action. And people like us, looking at that explanation, we cannot accuse him, because truly, Wike does not have right to give directive to GOC, because the GOC is not controlled by Wike, it's controlled by the Chief of Army Staff. This is where people begin to question that what happened in the River State? What was the action of the Chief of Army Staff? How did he view what happened? What are the areas they used to look at the matter? You know, only area that I can point finger on Wike is that he's the Chief Security Officer of the state. Whatever thing happened, if you say you are not the one, what are your areas of resolution? How do you go about it? And what are your investigations?
Thank you very much, my brother. Before we go, I will quickly play this video, so I want you to react to it before we go.
Enough of the insult. Me, I first know say this meeting no get head. Because everything about Niger Delta na joke. Everything about South na joke. All the politicians when they appointees for South supposed to don't come these days. They supposed to stay here. Since this meeting was planned, all the ministers from South where they dey? Are they not supposed to be the first people to come for the stakeholders meeting? Are we not supposed to, as a people, have had discussions? They play politics with South. If South not there, they appoint them. All of them don't make friends finish. They don't go outside make friends finish. Now 2023 be their problem. 2023 Abi. If I say that, see, make them know NSAS na play. NSAS na play. Make it happen for this South. It go be. This one don't show now where our governor. So all those play one and they play with this fool. One, I just carry this message, you go out. That don't play, don't end. This laugh one and they laugh with presidency, don't end. No, now be our problem. If you like, I send letter to you tomorrow. No, did not accept my letter. It don't concern me. I don't talk. They laugh one and they laugh with the presidency, and be our problem. When I go Abuja, if I say the allocation of the sweet on that, I go come plan meeting finish for where on that day, on our way in our own side, on a be like strong men. See us on the week. Not the week they give Gambari. Gambari where just take office some few days ago, just imagine. Someone for a product of struggle. What do they do? Gambari go just call you, the council meeting. The whole governor of Delta State, when in the march, youths of Niger Delta they behind you. Gambari they cancel your meeting when you think for South. You don't tell us something. Now make them they like us. Because we know if we take the nonsense from them. And if we are not resolve this matter within the next few days, our own answers get another tool. We cannot be taken for granted all the time. See East West Road, they rot it, they go. People they die every day. They send a consultation, they still cancel them. They dash us money when they call 13% innovation that they take. You don't reach after this meeting, when no hole like this. We're going to reject all those offers. Until we and this government sit down like this, Even allocation say more than no collect to. No, because we need to inconvenience ourselves to get result. More than no collect anything from them again. More than at least to show say when I respect South. More than not pick any call from presidency. At least within the next 24 hours. If they take their phone call, if I say on not sell us out to. This meeting is as important as any other meeting in this Nigeria.
So, my brother Marbo, I want you to quickly react to that video. So, I believe you know the guy who is talking. So, quickly react to that.
Thank you. That is the president of the Joint Council, IYC Worldwide, DCN Comrade Peter Timothy Ubefa, is the present president of the Joint Council. You know what happened on that day, and some of us we condemn what happened because the South leaders called the meeting and the presidency didn't send any representative. And by looking at it, on my own part, the meeting was being organized by the South people. And the president was being as host of that meeting, and which is the chief of staff to President Mohamed Buhari, Professor Gambari Agbola, who's supposed to be the person to represent the presidency to attend that meeting. And Agbola said the meeting, they cannot be coming to that meeting. And that's the reason why the president of the Joint Youth Council was he was provocated based on the message that came to the meeting. On my area of perspective concerning that issue, if it is my own area, I could have seen that the traditional leaders, the traditional rulers from the South were present there, and the governors of the South political zones were also present there, with some other critical stakeholders from the Niger and from the South region. By looking at it, if it's me, what they could have. That's why I said South.
All the same. Go ahead.
That's why I said South. So by looking at it, I think by right, if I were them, if I were the one in that meeting, there is nothing wrong for them to continue their meeting and agree on terms, even though the federal government did not send a representative. Because no matter how you look at it, the federal government, I think I saw when the special advisor to President Mohamed Buhari on media, Femi Adesina, was writing something of how they did not attend the meeting. President was not in a good mode, that they were asking for apology here and there. But let me tell you, my brother, what is happening is that our people, I support the president in some area. The president of the Joint Youth Council, I support him for some area where he was so provocated because of this disregard and disrespect the presidency portrayed to the leaders of the South. Because a meeting that is being organized whereby the governors of the South were there, whereby the traditional leaders were there. The question there is that if this meeting were being called maybe from the north, maybe the northern people, the leaders of the north, the emirs and some other people call a meeting, and the question is that will the president refuse to go, or a representative will not be in that that meeting? So those areas are not something that people like us should be supported. What happened on that day is something that is.
If I may get you right, which area did you not support in what the IYC youth president was saying?
Yes, the IYC president was speaking based on the disregard and disrespect that the presidency portrayed to the leaders of the South. He was not happy because. Say what?
I said the area you said you are not okay with.
That is the area I'm explaining for you. That area I'm explaining for you. The disrespect and disregard from the presidency not to send a representative to that meeting, even though the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria does not have chance to attend that meeting. We have the ministers from the south. The ministers. We have ministers who are from Minister for Petroleum, Minister for Transportation. These are all sons of Niger Delta.
Wait,
These are also.
you don't get what I asked you. What I asked is this: you mentioned something. You said the area you agree, the area you agree with the IYC president, youth president. When you say IYC youth president, the area you agree means that there are some area that you did not agree with him. Is there any area that you did not agree with the IYC youth president with everything that he said there in that video? Do
I
you have
didn't
any?
say I didn't. No, all what he said is right.
Okay.
I
Now,
totally supported him.
so,
I supported him.
okay, thank you. That is what I just want to clear here. So,
Okay.
my Marbo, I think you have done well. So nice having you here because we actually want to go for some minutes and for some hour for I think we are doing 1 hour or something like that. But we are here.
Yes.
We are about almost 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours. This is 2 hours 45 minutes. So
Yes, 3 hours.
I really appreciate you and I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm open because I will be visiting your page almost every day. So I'm hoping to see something different whereby we can actually put to our people that okay,
And I'm
it's not
also using this medium to inviting you to our Ijo end of the year cultural festival in Abuja on the 19th of December. So come and celebrate with us. It's an
okay.
avenue.
It
Yes, we
will
have
be
a program.
my pleasure. Of course, it will be my pleasure because I'm
Okay.
also a Mizoman, so you know, say they invite me. Now me they celebrate myself. So as far as the zone nation is concerned, we are here to settle it. We are here to move it forward. So that is the
Thank
reason why
you.
we are here. Thank you very much,
Thank
my
you.
brother.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
hello, dear fans. I greet every one of you for your patience. I believe my brother Mabo did not complain about any insult this time because he said my people use word of insult. So we have a common ground which we discuss and we agreed on. And I'm hoping, I'm counting on your words that we'll be working together, you know, to bring our people together, to you know to put an end to that divide and rule of the caliphate. Divide and rule, divide them, say you na Igbo, you na Isoko, you na Orobo, you na Izo. Divide them, then you can rule them. So I am very happy that we are coming to a ground whereby we can work together in those areas. So I believe we can also still talk. We will continue talking till we have the actual result that we are seeking for, which is freedom, and total freedom. Thank you very much once again, my brother Mabo. So, what is your last your closing remark, which you want to give to our people who are
Yeah,
watching?
thank you. Yeah, I want to use this medium
Our
to thank.
brothers, our Urobo brothers, what do you want them to be saying from now
Yes,
on?
I want to use this medium to thank ladies and gentlemen and our viewers all over the world that as a German, I believe in unity. And I want to also use this medium to thank our brother Onajiti Robert, who is also trying to make sure that the unity of our people should be achieved. I think what we are is not about what we are fighting for. We are all fighting for freedom. The
Exactly.
essence of our argumentation is freedom. But the
Exactly.
most important thing, the difference approach, that is the way the argument is. We are fighting for the same freedom with different approach. That is what is bringing argument. And that's why I told my brother that the only way for us to achieve this freedom is whereby we can use through the identification of our ethnicity to bring out the leaders. Because like what my brother Najiti also argued with me, that our organization have failed us. But me, I also disagree with him some area. Why? Because it's not all, you cannot say all the organizations in the Niger Delta are, I mean, all the organizations in the South and the Southeast are failed. Let me use that way. South and Southeast are failed because we agree on our rules of engagement that I'm not going to talk about Niger Delta, he's not going to talk about Biafra. But we only talk about freedom, how to free our people, to liberate our people. That was our essence of our discussion. I believe that the South, the Southeast, they are all one. Whether you are a Job man, whether you are a Robo man, whether you are Igbo, whether you are a Kwale, whether you are a Onyoma, whether you are a Begi, whether you are a Benin, all of those people, we are all one. I believe that what we are all agitating, what we are all arguing for is freedom. So for us to get the freedom is for us to identify our problem as a people. When we identify our problem, that the only thing that can bring us to roundtable discussion to think about the way forward for freedom and to liberate our people. God bless you all for your time, and God bless you for your viewers all over the world. We are all one. I still remain the chief diplomat, Comrade Adam Ogomugo Marbo. The chairman is Joy Youth Council, Northern Nigeria, and also the president of the Progressive Youth Leadership Foundation. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, my brother, Comrade Adam Ogomugo Marbo, chairman of the Izon Youth Council in the Northern Forum. Thank you very much for having you here, for being here with us. Thank you so much. We'll be looking forward for more discussion. So goodbye for now, our viewers. Goodbye. We say thank you. I appreciate every one of you who have been sharing the program, who have been supporting the program, who have been, resolute, in what we have been doing to make sure that our people are free, to make sure that our people have a better life to live. Our children have a better life to live. Our unborn generation have a better nation to be born in. So we appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.